Millennium Sports presents UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball as the Rockwall Yellowjackets meet the Keller Indians. Today's game is brought to you by JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth, Mesero Mexican Restaurant of South Lake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Kreis, SixStones.org of DFW and Roger Fisher, and author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon. Now, let's join John Frow and Brenden Snow at Horner Ballpark on the campus of Dallas Baptist University.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 2 of the 2026 UIL 6A Division I Region Championship. Game 2 was won last night 5-2 by Rockwall. We're having technical difficulties. We're on late because the crew from Aledo wouldn't leave the booth, so we couldn't get set up. But we'll catch up as we go. Keller is a home team here in this game. Pitching is Cole Koninger, 9-1, 1.283 ERA, 60 innings pitched, 111 strikeouts, 17 walks, 0.783 is the whip. Batting order for the visitors. Jake Usry leads off. The junior catcher hitting second, Hudson Holt. Junior left fielder, Dylan Cheek, the senior shortstop, hits third. Brent Celius hits fourth, senior third baseman. A.J. Newby, the senior second baseman, hits fifth. Hitting sixth is Reed Overstreet. And we'll have our national anthem. Rockwall has the orange shirts and white pants. Keller, they're home white with navy pinstripes, navy caps. The rest of the starters, Reed Overstreet, the sophomore, bats sixth. In center field, Zach Barnes, sophomore first baseman, bats seventh. Case Cabin, the senior DH for pitcher Blake, for who is he DHing for, Brenden Blake Phillips? I'm sorry.
Yes. Cabin is hitting for Blake Phillips.
Okay. And Brock Schaus is hitting ninth, the junior right fielder. For the Indians, as I said earlier, on the mound, Cole Cavender. Behind the plate, Trevor Summerall. Logan Brown at first, Max Segura at second. Bodie Davis at short, Jaden Moeller at third. Maddox McCreary in left. Brock Burkett in center, and Carson Leslie in right field. Again, I'm sorry, folks, we're getting started late. They would not let us in our booth. You can thank the people from Alito for doing that to us. Anyway, we're going to have a great broadcast for you. This game, Brenden and I have talked about it. We feel like basically Keller just gave the game away last night. And they had the opportunities, Brenden, didn't they, when they're at the plate to score enough runs to win?
Multiple opportunities with the bases loaded and fewer than 2 outs, chances played a couple runs with hits and couldn't hit those timely hits that we talk about so often. So I'll need those here tonight against a Rockwall team's going to be excited for the chance to jump on any opening that the Yellow Jackets get, try to jump on Cole and get ahead and look ahead for state.
Earlier here, Alito defeated McKinney North. What was that score, Brenden?
7-6.
So Alito's going to state.
A go-ahead grand slam in the top of the 7th inning to come back.
By Rocky. That's why we're starting this game late, but our broadcast started late too. Anyway, coming out first will be Jake Ussery, the catcher, the junior. Again, Trevor Summerall at behind home plate, Logan Brown at first, Max Seger at second, Bodie Davis at short, Jaden Muller at third, Maddox McCreary at short, Brock Burkett in center, and Carson Leslie in left. Jake Ussery comes up hitting .332 from the left side, 2 homers and 10 RBIs. What he doing for game one? You can tell us when you get a chance, Brenden.
1 for 3 with a run, a bunt single.
First pitch by the 90-mile-an-hour plus right-hander fouled off to the left. That's a calling card of Cole Koninger's, that big fastball. What are the rest of his pitches, Brenden?
It was a slider, a big curveball that he loves to go to when it's hot, and a changeup.
0-1. Lefty at the plate. Cole has the sign. Kicks and deals. Smoke, foul right, straight back, strike 2. And we feel like that's one of the keys in this game. Keller's had some fielding problems the last few games, but if Cole could have a bunch of strikeouts a couple of weeks ago, he had 16 in the playoffs, that would help. It's a 0-2 to Jake. Outfield straight away, the pitch home. Outside edge, strike 3, going down and looking. A curveball to the lefty, fooling outside in.
Yeah, no contest from Jake Ussery. Just immediately turned his head and walked back to the dugout.
Hudson Holtz coming in, the junior, hitting .365, 4 homers and 28 RBIs. Last night,
he was 1 for 2, hit by a pitch and a run scored.
Cole has a sign from catcher Trevor Summerall. Here's the pitch. Heat, outside edge. What was it? Strike?
Ball.
Oh, man, that was a skinny zone there. Ball 1. We're seated just to the left of the home plate. About 50 feet to the backstop here. The 1-0 pitch from Cole. Swing and a miss at a change curve.
Pitch that seemed short of the plate. Really fooled Hudson Holtz.
On deck, Dylan Cheek, the number 3 hole hitter. We're in the top of the first, scoreless, 1 out with Rockwall batting. Cole with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, yeah, swung on and fouled off, but that was heat. That's that big 95-mile-an-hour fastball. One ball and 2 strikes to Hudson Holt. Cole Koninger waits while he steps back in the box. Takes his time. Now he puts the glove up. And here's the pitch. Hit to Max Segura. One hand over to first to retire Hudson Holt. Dylan Cheek coming up, hitting .295, 4 homers, 32 RBIs to a senior shortstop. Last night,
he was 0 for 3 with a RBI on one of his groundouts.
Steps in from the right side. 2 outs. Nobody on. Top of the first. Excuse me, folks. Cole Koninger has the sign. Kicks and deals. Ooh, up and in. Just missed the chin music for Dylan Cheek. Ball 1.
The cheek music.
Yeah, the cheek music.
Dylan, the shortstop, is also an Arkansas commit.
Cole brings it. Overhand curveball hits the outside edge. Strike. 1-1 the count.
Cole wants to go quick.
Here it comes. Hit it hard at first base. Logan Brown on a big hop. Beats the runner to the bag. And that retires his side in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. We're coming up for Keller. 1, 2, and 3. Cole Koninger, Brock Burkett, and Max Segura after this time out on the Millennium Sports Network.
JJ Casino Parties is a family-owned business with a rich tradition of delivering Las Vegas-style theme parties to communities in the DFW area since 1985. For over 3 decades, owners Jim and son Carly Everett have been the premier choice for turning special occasions into thrilling and unforgettable experiences. For details, look them up at jjcasinoparties.com and let the games begin.
Welcome back, everyone. John Frow and Brenden Snow here. The distance is 390, the dead center field, 365 in the power alleys, 330 in right left field. Big runway out to the outfield, to the side in foul territory. There's a big green monster out there at beyond the 390. It's a few feet beyond, so. The weather conditions tonight and all this, I can get them for you. Right now it is 82 degrees, and it'll drop to about 79 before the game's over. Gusts up to 14 miles an hour, but the right center field flags aren't even moving.
I was burning hot earlier watching the previous game, and now with the sun down, this ballpark is packed. Orange on first base side, navy blue, Indian blue on the left side, third base side.
I saw several people from Keller that were upset they bought seats and there was nowhere to sit. Here we go. Cole Koninger comes in, hitting .480, .434, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. 1 for 4 the double last night. Reached on an error. Cole can change the game with one swing anytime. He's definitely got big-time power. The first pitch by Blake Phillips. A bunt down the third baseline. Very good bunt. He's going to have to hurry. The long throw. No! It's a bunt. And it's a single. That's kind of the calling card of Yellow Jackets coach. As Brock Burkett's coming up. Barry Rose. Oh, Brock last night, 3 for 3, and he had what? Hit by a pitch, a run scored, base on ball.
Now reached base 4 times.
From the left side, waggles the bat, pulls it back. Is that ball 1?
Strike.
Cole went down a few steps, but turned around and came back. Blake from the stretch. Over at third charging. The pitch fouled out. That was a hit and run. 0-2.
For the Rockwall pitcher, Blake Phillips, he's been really good in the playoffs. 26 2/3 innings pitched, 19 hits, 8 earned runs allowed, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks. It's a 2.1 ERA.
How about his fastball?
It is 84 to 86, but it doesn't get much higher than that.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high. One and 2 to Brock Burkett. On deck, Max Segura. Bottom of the first, scoreless. At the belt, Blake Phillips. Kicks and deals. Outside curveball. Didn't break back in, though. 2 and 2 to Brock. Over at first, Cole Koninger. Pitch fouls back. And that was the best bunt I've seen Cole hit all year, Brenden.
Yeah, it was nothing any fielder could have done with that one. Perfect down the third base line. Normally, fielders play a little back on Cole with his power. So it worked well.
2-2 to Brock. No outs. Scoreless in the bottom of the first. And the move to first back in safely is Cole. Cole is 31 of 32 on stolen bases on the year, so he's a threat to go.
Huge threat.
He's a huge, huge threat. You're right. 2-2 the count to Brock. Calls time with his left hand, reaches up. Phillips has the sign, brings a pitch, curveball. Hit down the right field line, coming on is Blake Schaus, and he makes the catch. Ball was skied.
To the Indians, second baseman number 9, Max Segura.
Max Segura coming up. Brock Sidson, the Logan Brown coming back. Max, 0 for 2 last night, had 2 walks. 318 on the year, a homer and 30 RBIs from the right side. Blake Phillips immediately comes home. Max squares around, pulls it back, ball 1.
So for Blake Phillips, the pitcher, he has 2 complete games in these playoffs. He's gone at least 5 2/3 in all 4.
1-0 to Max. The pitch home. Squares. There goes Cole. Cole split off the base. He almost got tagged out. So he's 32 of 33 on stolen bases for the year. All right, Indians. They're putting pressure on. That was going to be one of our keys to the victory for Indians. They need to put pressure on an offense. Right now they're doing that.
Score some runs early.
2-0 to Max. From the belt, Blake Phillips, the pitch. Outside edge, strike 1. Second baseman, A.J. Newby, is covering Cole down there. And shortstop, Dylan Sheik, is very deep in the hole. Not really covering Cole much down there. A lot of room between first and second. The pitch to Max. Strike. I think he was trying to hit behind that pitch, Brenden.
Yeah,
There's so much room. Max is really good at hitting the right side.
Yeah, that's hard when the mile per hour on that pitch on the scoreboard said 66 miles per hour.
There's a miles per hour out there. Where is it?
Yeah, right above the Rockwall name.
I see it.
It said 66
Well,
on the
the
last pitch.
games earlier, they didn't have that, so now they've added it back. 2-2 to Max. 1 out. Runner at second. Hits the ball pretty well to the left. No, it's shallow left center. Going back, making an over-the-shoulder catch is Dylan Sheik, the shortstop. Coming up now is Logan Brown, 0 for 4 last night with a strikeout.
Now batting for the Indians, first baseman number 27, Logan Brown.
Logan's having a great year at the plate, 410, 5 homers, 41 RBIs to the senior first baseman / pitcher. Cole Kenninger down at second. 2 outs, bottom of the first, scoreless. Keller batting. From the belt, Blake Phillips brings it, and it's a fastball fouled off to the right. So much room between first and second. We mentioned last night, Barry Rose has an unusual alignment defensively, and he's got his second baseman, A.J. Newby, right behind second base. Swing and a miss at a changeup.
Well, it looks completely different on defense than yesterday. Yesterday, second baseman A.J. Newby seemed like playing shallow right field almost every batter.
Right.
Now it's a shortstop Dylan Sheik playing that way.
The 0-2 as Blake Phillips steps off the mound but briefly. Here we go. Blake brings a pitch. Ball high. Down at second base. Cole broke as if he's going to third, but he stopped. Cole has got plenty of speed in the base pass as well as being able to throw the ball high and hard. 1-2 to Logan Brown. The Phillips delivery. Fouled off. Curveball. Kind of reached for that one because he's protecting the plate.
Yeah, I know Logan's comfortable going low for pitches. Sometimes pitchers can tie him up when they come high with a fastball. But again, with Blake Phillips not having a lot of velocity, I don't know if that's the pitch he wants to throw.
At the stretch, Blake Phillips checks second, comes home. Another curveball. No. Running toward first base is Jake Ussery. It's a ball. I thought that was a legitimate call, didn't you, Brenden? That pitch was outside.
Yeah, that was one of the catchers trying to sell it. Jake Ussery caught that ball and then started jogging to the dugout.
2-2 to Logan. Nothing but curveballs so far to Logan. He's ready at the plate. Blake Phillips checks second, comes home. Fouled off. It was a high away pitch again, probably out of the zone, but he thought he had to protect the plate, I imagine.
Yeah, it looks like I think Logan's having a little trouble waiting up on these slow pitches. He's very much out in front and having to adjust late to foul it off.
These are the points in the game you have to take advantage. Cole let it off. Bottom of the first with a bunt. He's down there with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Hit well deep to left field. No, not far enough though. Coming up to it is Hudson Holt to make the catch. It was hit pretty deep. It didn't go very far. Tailed off at the end down the left field line. For Keller, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left after a complete inning scoreless in the Dallas Baptist Horner Field. Brent Sellis, A.J. Newby, and Reed Overstreet coming up 3, 4, and 5 when we come back.
Led by broker-owner Tyler Kreis, TK Realty is a community-driven real estate brokerage serving Roanoke and the North Texas area. We offer market insight and integrity-based transactions. From Roanoke to Southlake, Keller, Haslett, and Euless, we understand the unique character of communities. Whether seeking an established neighborhood or new construction, we'll find the right fit for your lifestyle and goals. Learn more at tkrealtytx.com.
And snow. Scoreless through 1 inning. We do have other games tonight. I know, Brenden, you're trying to figure something out there, but when you get a chance, check it out. We already said Aledo's going to state. They defeated Kenny North in the game before this one.
Yeah, the winner of this series will take on the winner of Lake Travis or Summer Creek in state. And Lake Travis 9-2 on top of Summer Creek in the bottom of the 7th. And Lake Travis with a big win last night. I think it was 14-2 final.
So whoever advances from this state semifinal is going to have a hard time with Lake Travis.
In 6A Division II, last night you had Flower Mound defeat Tomball for Tomball's first loss of the season. They're now 41-1. Well, right now in the bottom of the 3rd, the Cougar of Tomball lead 7-2 over Flower Mound Marcus in the bottom of the 3rd. And in 5A Division II, Lovejoy all over Argyle 10-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Argyle won last night's game 2-1. They'll going to force a game 3 tomorrow at Frisco Rough Rider Stadium.
Here's Brent Sellis. Last night, what did he do? Brent Sellis.
He was 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
First pitch is a curveball. Strike one to Brent Sellis. Low and away to the right-hander from Cole Koninger. Outfield straight away. The pitch. Change up. Fielding, strike two. 0-2 to Brent Sellis. Infield deep all the way around. Here's a pitch by Cole. Oh, low and away, just missed. One and two to Brent Sellis, scoreless. And the pitch. Tapper towards second. Max Segura comes up with it. Over to first, makes the play.
Second baseman number 15.
A.J. Newby coming up, hitting .239. Senior second baseman last night.
AJ was 1 for 3 with a single run score and a strikeout. There was only 5 total strikeouts in last night's game.
We don't have any in this game yet. The pitch, Chopper, taking it third. The throw to first, wide. Comes up to the throw, but too late. So Jaden Moeller with the error, E5. He had to run quickly to his left and cut in front of shortstop Bodie Davis.
Yeah.
I think that was Davis' ball.
Jade rushed to throw a little bit.
Reed Overstreet hitting .220. Last night he had it. What did he do, Brenden?
Tonight Reed was 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored.
Very good hitter. 4 home runs in the playoffs. You've got to be careful. So 1 out and a runner at second base after E5. Scoreless game here in the top of the second. Cole Koninger looks to second and brings the pitch. Right down the middle. Maybe a little too low. Ball 1. Zach Barnes on deck. One 0 the count. Cole looks to second, comes home. Oh, smoke. What is wrong with that one?
I'm not sure either.
Down the middle. Maybe it's a little low. That's the only thing I can figure out.
Last 2 fastballs for Cole at 92 miles and 93.
Trevor comes out to talk to Cole. Maybe they got mixed up on the sign there. Reed Overstreet from the left side. A dangerous hitter. Even though he's hitting .220, he was hitting 100 just before the playoffs started. He's a streak hitter, and he's been doing well. The 2-0 on the way. Popped up. Out of play behind first base. No, Keller's had a lot of trouble with errors recently. Their fielding percentage is over .970. So it's hard to figure out what changed, but it's 2-1 to Reed. 1 out. Top of the second, scoreless game. Down at second. A.J. Newby after the error. Cole Stairs to second, comes home. Swing and a miss. Curveball to the lefty.
Breaking ball on a 2-1 count. Hitters are always looking for the fastball.
And I'll tell you, A.J. Newby was swinging for the right field wall that time. He had a wicked cut at that pitch. 2-2 to Reed Overstreet. Bodie Davis covering the runner at second. Swing and a miss and a curveball. First strikeout for Cole. There you go. I mentioned those strikeouts immediately gets one. Rings him up.
Yeah, the safest way to record an out.
2 outs. Zach Barnes comes up hitting .244, the home run and 18 RBIs. A sophomore first baseman last night.
Zach was 0 for 3 with an RBI. There was a lot of hits in general for Rockwall last night, just 6, but found a way to score runs with productive outs, RBI ground outs, the small ball sacrifice bunts, and sac flies. That's why the average doesn't jump out to you for the Yellow Jackets being 270 on the year as a team.
A quick talk with Barry Rose down the third baseline. I'll tell you, this coach is incredible, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's almost got as many career wins as Rob Stramp.
So active down there, just constantly
Actually, he's
coaching.
got more than Rob. He's got about 800, I think.
That's 500.
500, okay. I had 533 and 279.
Yes.
It's about 800. I said wins. I meant total games, but his wins are 533. Pitches in there for a strike. Yeah, he didn't have as many wins as Rob Stramp, that's for sure.
Yeah.
673. Back in for an 0-1. Is that a 1-0 count?
Yep.
Is that? Okay, 1-0 count. Cole steps off.
Bodie Davis, shortstop, holding. Runner AJ Newby at second.
Cole into the stretch, looks to second. Comes home. Strike on the outside edge, a curveball.
All of Cole's breaking pitches, his changeups, his curveballs have all been his strikes so far.
1-1 is Zach Barnes. 2 outs. Top of the second, scoreless game. The Yellow Jacket at second. That's AJ Newby. The count is 1-1 at the plate. Cole looks toward Newby. And the pitch. Ground ball. Barry Rose almost caught it at third. It's a foul ball that went over his head. I think those base coaches love to get ground balls. Don't think I'm worried about them hurting their hands.
Yeah, they're always looking for you. Have to be alert and alive being there in a base coach.
1-1 is Zach Barnes. Case Cabin, the 8-hole hitter on deck if needed. Make it 1-2 now. Bodie Davis covering the runner at second, so a lot of space between third and short. Cole looks to second. Looks again. Here's the pitch. Heat but low. Ball 2. It's tough to strike out these Yellow Jackets. The 2-2 pitch as Cole Henninger looks to second. Checks the runner, comes home. Fouled off. Ouch, almost hit somebody in the dugout over there on the first base side.
A really late swing on a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. That's a scary sight in the dugout.
2-2 the count. Cole checks the runner. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a curveball. 2 strikeouts in a row. No runs, no hits. 1 error, 1 left. After an inning and a half, scoreless. Here at Horner Field at Dallas Baptist University. Coming up, Jaden Moeller, Maddox McCready, and Carson Leslie as we go to the Bottom of the second after this.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Okay, here we go. We got any other scores, Brenden? I know you've been working diligently over there and hadn't had a chance to even look at them. It gave us that one on how about you've given us a couple of scores, actually.
Yeah, Lovejoy and Argyle went final. The 11-1 victory for Lovejoy.
Oh, yes. Make my day, Jesus. I love it.
And on the other side of that 5A Division II bracket, that's Kingwood Park and Sherryland. Sherryland won today 5-3.
Can't tell you how many times in baseball and football Argyle has beat Lovejoy. The only team that can ever beat them, it seems. Now they're going to go to Game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's up the road in Frisco at Rough Rider Stadium. That series.
That it was not a run rule. 10-1 is not run rule. So here is Jaden Moeller hitting .333. 1 for 3 with a, what happened yesterday?
The double.
Double. Yes, here's the pitch. Well hit to center field in the gap. Could be in there. It is. It's a gapper to the wall. Jaden Moeller into second, standing up for the double. How about it, folks? How about it? He hit a line drive. Jaden hitting .331, 31 RBIs, a junior third baseman.
Yeah, doubles in back-to-back games for Jaden. He's got a really nice bat in these playoffs.
Max McCree coming up 0 for 3 in game 1, but .326 on the year for the sophomore left fielder with 29 RBIs. Chance to bring one home from second. Look down there at second base. Dylan Cheek right behind the bag. The shortstop, the pitch, the curveball hits the outside edge. Barry Rose really knows how to move these guys around on the defense.
First baseman Zach Barnes playing way in near the pitcher, expecting.
Second baseman A.J. Newby out in right center field. 0-1 to count. The pitch from Phillips. Change up. Slow, slow, slow. That pitch took an hour to get to home plate.
That's sometimes the tough part is these slower pitchers. After a while, hitters start to pick up the timing.
1-1 the count. The pitch. Popped up. Shortstop Dylan Sheik calls for it, and then the third baseman comes over and takes it, Brent Sellis. Oh, my. Here's Carson Leslie, 0 for 3 with a strikeout last night. But the senior, .291 in the year, a homer and 28 RBIs from the right side. One out, runner at second. Bottom of second, scoreless game with Keller batting. From the belt, Blake Phillips brings the pitch. Popped up. And underneath is shortstop Dylan Sheik. You know, Brenden, it looks like the Keller hitters, he's throwing the ball really slow, and they're out in front of it, and then they're lunging forward.
Yeah, I feel like as a hitter, you get excited because you know, okay, it's a slower pitch. I can make contact with it, but that's what Blake Phillips wants you to do. He wants you to make contact with that pitch because he's putting it in a spot where you're not going to barrel it deep.
Trevor Sumrall coming in 0 for 2 yesterday. Man, this kid's line drive hitter, .352 with 8 RBIs. At the plate, number 28 swings the bat. Here's the pitch. Lets it go. Strike, curveball. High and outside. Keller's got to find a way to score a run. They've got someone that can do it down there at second inning in a row. Pitch home. Curveball just misses. Up and in. I could hit this guy, Brenden.
I'll try to see that.
I bet I could. 1-1 the count. The pitch home. Change up, strike two, swing and a miss. He wouldn't throw me a curveball. He'd throw me a fastball probably. 1-2 to Trevor. Indians need a run. The 1-2 pitch. Low and away, ball two. Two and two on deck, Mason Bauer had a big double last night. At the belt, Blake Phillips, check second. Pitch home. Swing and a miss and a sidearm pitch outside. Fooled Trevor Sumrall. So no runs, one hit, no errors, one runner left. After two complete, we're scoreless in game two of a best of three series. Coming back for the top of the third, 8, 9, and back to the top to 1. Case Cabin, Brock Schaus, and Jake Osery after this.
The playoffs are heating up, and so is the building season. When it's time to pour that driveway, slab, or foundation, call the team that delivers concrete. Cowtown Ready Mix, 817-759-2599. Located throughout the Metroplex. Look on our website for plant locations under cowtownreadymix.com. Thanks to Max Ulrich of Cowtown Ready Mix.
Game two, if necessary, 3 if necessary tomorrow be at 2:30. We'll be on the air at 2. And we'll be on the air on time because we won't have another radio group hogging the booth. So we can't get set up like on this game.
Looking at some of our facts for catcher Trevor Sumrall. Wonder how he does being an Astro fan up here. He's listed as a big Houston Astro and Jose Altuve fan.
Very good defensive catcher. He does hit the ball. He drives it.
Yeah, and
Coach Tramp says he's a team leader, even though he's just a sophomore.
some advanced analytic stats, you get into things called expected batting average. Trevor has a good expected batting average because he hits the ball hard, just often unlucky at defenders, drives it. But eventually those will translate, become more hits.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
We're still waiting. And I know what you're saying. Case Cabin leads it off. 269 for the senior DH, 13 RBIs. Last night
was 0 for 2 with a sack bunt.
First pitch by drilled to right field before I could even say it. And a great catch by Carson Leslie out there in right field. I was starting to say Cole was going to pitch it, and the first pitch it was driven hard, but that was a great play out there in right field.
Yeah, Carson had to get a read off that ball early because he was playing more than the right center gap.
Now back to the top, Jake Usery.
Oh, Brock Schaus.
Brock Schaus. Okay, thanks. Schaus 250 on the home run. We'll give you last night after this pitch. Swing and miss and change up.
Last night he was 1 for 1 with an RBI single and hit by a pitch and scored. Very productive from the 9 spots.
The 0-1 pitch from Cole. Slow roller toward third. Charging it, picking it up, throwing it. Low, but a great swipe over at first by Logan Brand. The throw a little bit off from Jaden, but nonetheless, it worked. Man, when those slow rollers go to the left side of that Keller defense, you just start holding your breath, Brenden.
Yeah, no, you do a little bit when Cole's not over there.
Here's Jake Ussery. What did he do his first time up, Brenden?
Struck out looking in 3 pitches.
There we go. Cole with the pitch. Just missed a little high, a curveball. Two outs, nobody on. Tied at 0. Pitch is inside, ball 2. Seems weird to say tied at 0. I guess it's to say scoreless.
Okay.
Cole with the pitch. Swing and a miss at Heat. That must have been a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. What did it say out there, Brenden?
94.
Comes off 1. I've got a crack in the window right in front of me. It's hard for me to see that MPH. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2, a changeup.
94 followed up by 82 miles per hour. Very hard to focus on that as a hitter.
From the left side, Jake waits for Cole Kenninger. Big lanky right-hander and steps out.
Of course, Cole committed to Tennessee. Big Uzure, still a junior, uncommitted.
The 2-2 pitch. Cole's waiting a long time. And now Usre steps out. I don't blame him. Little mind game going on there.
Yeah, because that's not normally Cole's style. It was only very up-tempo.
He's ready. I think he's setting him up for a pitch. He kicks and deals. Oh, up and in. Almost gave him a little chin music that time. Full count.
First 3-ball count Cole Kenninger has reached tonight.
Here we go. The pitch home. Changeup swung on and foul straight back.
Jake finds a way on. Hudson Holtz on deck.
The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. Rung him up. 4 strikeout for Cole through 3 innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're still scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Due up for Keller. Mason Bauer in the 9th spot. Then back to Cole Kenninger and Brock Burkett after this.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
Let's thank our sponsors, Brenden.
Millennium Sports wishes to thank our broadcast sponsors, JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett of Mansfield, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth and Max Ulrich, Becero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth and Hawan Green, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Price, SixStones.org of DFW and Roger Risher, author James C. Bibbins' book Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon, and JR's Barbecue and More with JR and Vanessa Herrera.
Thanks to all our sponsors. JR's having a big spring kickoff, late spring kickoff. They're thinking they may have a truck out at Keller next week if Keller heads to state. They did that 5 years ago.
Leading off the Indians, designated hitter number 8, Mason Bauer.
I don't know if the sophomore kind of phenom right now, Mason Brower, making some noise for the Indians in the playoffs.
Pitch. Outside edge, strike one from Blake Phillips. I thought Coach Rose said he had an 80-mile-an-hour fastball. I think he did say that, Brenden.
Yeah, that's kind of around where his highest end pitch has been.
Mason Brower back in the box from the left side. The pitch popped up to center field, a little bit to the right of Reed Overstreet. He makes the play.
The pitcher, number 21, Cole Kinninger.
Cole Kinninger I believe has one of the two hits for Keller. Jaden has the other one, steps in. Had a bunt single to start the game. Actually, at the bottom of the first. He's waiting. I'm waiting, Cole. Up high with a pitch. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for one of those Cole Kinninger shots to left field. Out of here. Goodbye. Here's the pitch. Oh, swing and miss at a curveball. Beautiful curveball by Blake Phillips.
Beautiful curveball, not a beautiful swing and miss.
1-1 to Cole. The Phillips delivery. Another curveball. Strike. Big swing at it.
That one read at 63 miles per hour.
Oh, my God. Once saw Fort Worth Arlington Heights losing the state championship to guy throwing 68. The 1-2. Ball outside. Because you see, pitchers are used to high velocity, the hitting machines, the people they face. They never face slow pitches. It's 2-2 now to Cole. The pitch home. Outside in the dirt. Count goes full. Another thing is how the difference between the fastball and the changeup or the slider, the velocity. That's another thing that can foul up the hitter. Full count to Cole. The pitch by Phillips. He missed outside. He walked him. Cole now has 23 walks on the year.
That's a impressive, mature walk for Cole Kinninger.
Yes.
After falling behind in the count 1-2 and a couple of bad swings. He said, all right, let's calm down and wait for it.
You got it. Coming up, Brock Burkett. Flight out to right field in the first. He's ready. There goes Cole. The throw down to second. Late. Cole's in there. How about it? Again, third inning, the Indians have a runner at second.
Yeah, with one or fewer outs.
Pitch home was a ball. Phillips checks the runner, comes home. Curveball, hits the outside edge. That was a beautiful pitch, my word. To a lefty.
I mean, that's just not as easy as we may think it is to bunt off of these slow breaking balls either.
1-1 to Brock Burkett. The pitch home outside. I know everybody here for Keller is just waiting for a shot from one of these Keller hitters, but nobody's been able to do it. On deck is Max Segura at the belt. Blake Phillips checks second. Cole dancing, the pitch home. Hard hit ball, but right at the shortstop. Thinks about going to third, back to first. That was right at Dylan Sheik for the out. I'll tell you, Barry Rose knows how to position his fielders, doesn't he?
I mean, every time. Right at Dylan Sheik, who was shaded up the middle, and maybe it was anybody else. He might have taken a shot at the runner at third, but Cole was hustling.
Now Max is at the plate. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Up and in for a ball. Third baseman Brent Solis is in a little. 1-0 the count. The full wind and the pitch. Slow roller over towards second. It's going to be a hard play to throw to first. They got him. He dove to first. I mean, Max did everything he could have done on that. For Keller in the third, no runs on, was it one hit?
No hits.
No hits. No errors and a runner left. After 3 complete, we're not at 0. Coming back for bring you the third inning. Brennan Snow, it'll be Hudson Hope, Dylan Sheik, and Brent Ellis coming up after this.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
2, 3, and 4 due up for the Yellow Jackets at the top of the fourth. The score of this ball game, Cole Kininger out for the fourth. 36 pitches through the first 3 unofficially, 4 strikeouts, and 1 base runner.
Man, the tension, you can cut it with a knife here. Both these teams have not scored in 3 innings.
Just in that last play, this is the last time you've seen someone try to dive in the first base. That's talk about Max Segura trying to do it all he could. And again, he did the right thing, hit the other way against the shift. Such a slow roller that's a play you'll take.
Normally hits the other way. That's why I don't know why they play him that way, but it's worked in the series so far.
So here's Hudson Holtz. Junior left fielder, was the winning pitcher last night. He grounded out to second back in the first inning. Stands in from the right side. Cocks the bat behind his right ear. And Cole Kininger's full wind and pitch. Fastball that missed.
Man, that was a fast fastball.
1-0 to Hudson Holtz. Pull from the full one. Leg kick. Curveball outside edge. Hits at the knees for a strike.
The infield is deep all the way around on Hudson Holt.
There's Cole's 1-1 offer. Foul off Hudson's foot at the plate.
How many pitches has Cole got, Brenden?
Came into the inning at 36.
Pretty good.
He had a 10-pitch first and third inning. There's the 4th pitch to Hudson Holtz. Popped up foul straight back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Cole's ready. Long time ready.
Yeah. So now he starts the motion and the pitch home. Ground ball hit towards short, fielded by Bodie Davis. Has it, the throw to first in time.
Just got him. I'm holding my breath every time the ball goes to the left side, Brenden.
Bodie handled that one
well
for the first out in the top of the 4th. And now Dylan Cheek, senior shortstop, Arkansas Razorback commit, up to the plate 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in the first. The right side, Cole, the right-hander, with the pitch. Showing bunt. Right back at Cole. He fields it. The throw to first, way outside the bag and into the right field corner. Play is bone dead, and he's granted second base.
Oh, my.
But an E1 on Cole Kininger to put Dylan Cheek on second. Cole started out in the game with a leadoff single on a bunt. And Dylan Cheek kind of gives him a taste of his own medicine.
Barry's out talking with the home plate umpire about something.
Yeah, Keith Wheeler. I guess the ball must have hit the netting out of play and came back in. That is what I can think best. Because if it just hit the wall and stayed in, they wouldn't have blown it dead. But the protection net goes all the way out, a little past first base. How about even with the infield grass? Oh, no, the runner's out. There's interference.
On interference on who?
On the base runner. Not.
I don't understand that. I didn't see it.
There was nobody on base and 2 outs.
Maybe pushed the first baseman. Maybe even accidentally.
And now it's Brent Sellis who takes a fastball on the outside edge for strike one.
All the things that have been happening to Keller recently, we'll take that one.
Yeah. Brent 0-1 with the ground out. Now with 2 outs, the pitch swing and a miss on changeup. That's 0-2. Cole stands quickly ready. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip.
Man, that was a wicked pitch. That was 93 miles an hour.
Just got a piece of it to Brent Sellis, the Panola college commit. Hitting 360 coming in, the pitch from Cole. Down in the dirt.
I wondered if he's going to come with a curveball in 0-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Infield still deep all the way around. Deep breath, and now the 1-2 from Cole. Slider, strike 3 called, outside edge. Oh, Brent Sellis didn't like it. A long stare.
5 strikeouts for Cole through 3 innings.
And a
4 innings make it.
And a 1-2-3 4th inning for the Indians. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 3.5 complete from Horner Ballpark on Dallas Baptist University. We've got to score this ball game. Headed to the bottom of the 4th. Due up for the Indians: Logan Brown, Jaden Moeller, and Maddox McCrary. 6A Division I state semifinal baseball continues after this timeout.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Just 43 pitches for senior starter Blake Phillips through 3 innings. Back out for the 4th. And Blake Phillips has been a workhorse for Rockwall through the playoffs. 27 innings in the first 4 games.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Keller Indians, first baseman number 27, Logan Brown.
Here is Logan Brown to lead off the bottom
Logan
of the
is
4th.
shaking his hand. What is going on now?
Looking for something for his bat, some spray
Okay.
around his handle. Logan 0-for-1 flew out to the left. A ball that he hit pretty well off the left field. but it held up for Hudson Holtz. Logan stands in ready, and quickly Brooke Phillips deals. Change up missed outside for ball one. Logan.
About 81 degrees here and about 80% humidity tonight.
Logan is due. He's 0 for 5 in the series, the 0-1. Popped up center field. Reed Overstreet a few steps to his right. Now drifts back to his left and makes the catch of medium deep center.
Oh, my.
One down, bottom of the fourth.
Now batting for Keller,
And Jaden Moeller. Jaden has a double today, a double last night. 2 for 4 in the series. Stands in the junior third baseman for the right side.
Seeing the ball.
Brooks Phillips deals a big curveball behind Jaden for ball one.
That looked like the one I used to throw. I'd start it out behind the hitter and bring it over the plate. That's the true story. But they didn't want me to throw the ball that many times like that in the game. Ruined my arm, so it was a short career on that.
Brooke Phillips 1-0. Curveball outside edge for a strike. Belt high. Jaden Moeller asking home plate umpire Keith Wheeler where that was. Counts even 1-1. Brooke Phillips deals another curveball way up and in for ball two. Second baseman AJ Newby playing in the outfield grass, but behind second base.
Yeah, and Cheek over there, the shortstop, very deep.
The 2-0 pitch. High fly ball to left field, drifting into the corner, foul territory, and then comes back fair and is called foul. It tricked Hudson Holtz. Came back towards the line.
I thought that was a fair ball.
I thought it was fair too.
You know, the catcher has to worry about the ball coming back toward him. The ball's hit behind him, but that was down the line and it was coming back. It wasn't curving.
Yeah, that's an extremely tough play for any outfielder. Pitcher Blake Phillips calling for a rag from
third base
dugout.
Umpire David Spiegel's a long ways away from making that call.
Well, it counts 2-2. No one out. Bottom of the fourth. We're scoreless. Keller batting. Jaden Moeller, the hitter. Ready from the right side. Blake Phillips from the wind. A long stare. And the pitch. And a curveball hit. Jaden Moeller in on the left elbow. Jaden on base again.
Barry Rose is going to come out, I thought, to say something that he stepped in that, but I guess not.
Flips the ball back to his catcher, Jake Usray. And
I've got the right term for Barry Rose. He is a hands-on coach.
Yeah.
He is constantly everywhere, giving good input to everybody.
Speaking of hands-on coaches, Rob Strant for Keller was just standing almost at home plate with Maddox McCrary, pepping up for this at-bat. Maddox, sophomore left fielder, stands in from the left side, 0 for 1 with a pop out to third in the second inning.
Got 29 RBIs and a homer for the lefty.
0 for 4 in the series. As Jaden Moeller on first, 5 of 6 on stolen bases for Jaden. Pitch home. Chopper to first, fielded by the first baseman, Zach Barnes, only plays the step on the bag. We're out number 2. Moving down to second base, Jaden Moeller.
Again, Keller's got a runner at second in scoring position.
Yeah, in all 4 innings so far, they've at least reached second base. Both times it's been Cole Kenninger and Jaden Moeller. Here's Carson Leslie.
He is due. 0 for 4 in the series.
And popped out to short his last at-bat. Comes in a 291 hitter, 1 home run, 28 RBIs. Ready, the pitch from Blake Phillips. And curveball inside.
That was beautiful.
For strike one.
Started the pitch out toward Carson, drug it back to the inside portion of the plate. That's how much these pitches are breaking.
Carson steps out of the box for a moment. And now time called and Barry Rose comes out to the mound. Symbols the whole Rockwall infield.
Well, he knows this run could be critical in this game. Runs are hard to come by.
Top of the 5th inning, Tomball up 9-2 on Flower Mound Marcus. If Tomball holds on, they'll be headed to a Game 3 tomorrow at noon, playing down there in Lake Belton. They'll play the winner of Spring Branch Memorial and Dripping Springs in the 6A D2 state title game. There's Carson Leslie back in the box, has an 0-1 count. Brooke Phillips set from the stretch, a pitch, and fouled out of play to the right.
Every hitter is reaching for the ball.
Yeah.
Instead of swinging through it, they're reaching for the ball because the ball's coming so slow, it's hard to handle.
0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on seconds.
What makes it worse, if for some reason they bring a fastball reliever in the last inning or two, you have to
readjust.
Yes.
The 0-2 offering. Fastball outside. Person lays off 1-2.
3 very good starting pitchers for Rockwall.
That one would be Zach Barnes. The 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss on a curveball. And Rockwall is pumped up after the strikeouts.
2 totally different type pitchers getting the job done. Cole with the heat, Blake Phillips with the changeup, curveballs.
And that does it for the Indians in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, a man left on second. We've completed 4 from Horner Ballpark. We are scoreless between the Keller Indians and the Rockwall Yellowjackets. And we'll be back with more Millennium Sports presentation of UIL 6A Division I state semifinal baseball after this timeout.
Wasps buzzing in your backyard? Spiders and ants taking over your kitchen? Rodents planning a housewarming party in your attic? Not on our watch. Alliance Pest keeps pests out and your home safe.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Earl Wood in Fort Worth today.
Well, Saturday, June 6th at noon is the UIL 6A Division I Championship at Round Rock. And everybody's holding their breath over at Rockwall and at Keller. Is it going to be us or them? Well, if Rockwall wins tonight, they advance. If Keller wins, we have Game 3 tomorrow. We'll be on the air at, what time was it, Brenden?
2 o'clock air time.
Okay. If we have Game 3, I'm going to collapse after that. I love baseball, folks, and Brendan's done more than me recently. I've been under the weather. This is incredible baseball. 2 different styles tonight, 2 totally different styles.
Here is top of the 5th inning, and it's the second baseman, A.J. Newby. Reached on an error in the second and was left stranded at second. From the right side, senior second baseman, as Cole Kenninger kicks and deals.
Good pitch.
Change up inside, check swing, and appeal down the first base. Kevin Ellis said he went for strike 1.
Oh, he went. We didn't even mention our umpires, I don't think, out of Houston. Keith Wheeler behind the home plate. Kevin Ellis at second. John Howe at short. David Spiegel at third.
Did a fine job last night, this Houston crew. 0-1 to A.J. Newby back in the box. Cole kicks and deals. Fastball outside edge for a strike. A.J. showed a bunt but didn't offer at it. Nothing in 2, and now A.J. Newby steps out to have a chat with Barry Rose down the third baseline.
The difference is Rob Stramp. Yeah, he's a country boy, but he has a button-down collared shirt and tie. That's the way he handles his team. Very organized. And Barry Rose, he's a rah-rah guy. Here we go.
The 0-2 from Cole.
Oh, just missed.
A slider outside. A.J. Newby laid off a tough one. 1-2. Set at the belt. And time called from A.J. at the plate.
Here's something else we never talked about on Indians broadcast. Rob Stramp loves to play golf. Plays a lot of golf, and he does Pilates. How about that?
Keep up with all of these high school kids. Got to stay active. The 1-2 from Cole. Curveball inside.
What was wrong with that one? My.
My guess is too much inside. 2-2. Cole came into the inning just 47 pitches. Just eclipsed 50. No outs in the 5th. The 2-2 pitch. Foul, or no, ground ball to the right side, picked up by Logan Brown, and he takes it over to first.
You know, I was going to say foul ball too.
It took a weird spin. That was a wicked backspin to first. Logan 3 unassisted, 1 out. Top of the 5th. And the hitter's now Reed Overstreet. Sophomore center fielder struck out in the second.
Second base umpire. Keith Ellis is talking to somebody down that line down there. Maybe they're hanging out over into the field, I think is what's going on.
People trying to find room to view the game. Nothing but standing room.
They're going 3/4 away down the right field line now.
And we're back set on the box. Reed Overstreet, the pitch from Cole Kininger. Darts a fastball, but missed low for ball 1. Talked about Reed as the player to watch out for in this Rockwall lineup. 4 home runs in the playoffs. The lefty away.
Scary.
The 1-0. Curveball dropped in right at the belt for a strike. Counts 1-1. Cole, the full wind in a pitch. Fouled off a fastball.
That was 93.
Just got a piece of it to Reed Overstreet. 1-2, 1 out. Top of the 5th, and Zach Barnes on deck. Cole's ready. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off at the plate. Another 1-2 for Reed Overstreet. Gets down that foul ball. Now we're back ready.
Very quiet in the stadium right now.
A lot of tension, even with no one on base. And another time caught at the plate. Yeah, this has been a very different style from Cole. How long he's staring in the hitters.
It's working.
He's set. Wind in the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Reed Overstreet knew it. Right down the center of the plate. 6th strikeout for Cole. And 2 down in the top of the 5th for Zach Barnes. Zach was a strikeout victim in the second. Came in tonight a 204 hitter with a home run and 18 RBIs. And the pitch chopped high back to the pitcher right near the third baseline. Cole Kinninger falling down makes the throw to first in time.
I wondered what he was going to do. He learned his lesson from that overthrow earlier.
Set his feet and delivered a bullet for the final out. Retires Rockwall's half of the fifth. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Home half of the fifth we're scoreless. Keller and Rockwall due up for the Indians. 8, 9, and 1. Trevor Summerall, Mason Bauer, and Cole Kinninger back on the Millennium Sports Network after this timeout.
How many runners have reached?
SixStones.org is a catalyst of hope dedicated to transforming lives, homes, and communities. Together we create lasting change, helping our neighbors thrive. Roger and Shannon Fisher invite you to go to SixStones.org to see the food pantry and other local solutions to help people move forward together. HEB ISD is proud to support SixStones.org.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Someone's going to find a run here eventually at Corner Ballpark.
I bet there's some folks maybe still over at JR's Barbecue and More listening to this. Hello to JR and Vanessa. Should Keller go on to state, we're going to have something very special we'll talk at tomorrow. JR's Barbecue.
Blake Phillips out for his fifth inning of work. He's at 55 pitches through 4 innings.
Trevor Summerall. He is so due for a big hit.
Trevor steps in 0 for 1, struck out in the second.
Got a big rag in his hip pocket dangling behind.
Sophomore catcher waits the pitch from Blake Phillips. A curveball inside edge.
He wanted to hit it, but he let it go by.
It's in at the thighs for strike one. Blake Phillips quickly with an 0-1 pitch. That's a slider missed. Outside, 1-1. Blake Phillips with a full wind. Pitched and popped up. Straight back. The catcher, Jake Ussery, has a read on it. Makes the catch right under the letters DBU in foul territory. We're out number 1 in the bottom of the fifth.
Has Blake Ussery got a college deal? I mean,
No.
Blake Phillips, I mean. Blake Phillips.
Blake Phillips does not right now. No.
Somebody's going to pick him up. I know he didn't have the big fastball, but he's very effective.
There's Mason Bauer, a sophomore left-hander, stands in and takes a pitch, bounces off the plate for ball 1. Mason flew out to center in his first at-bat. Had a pinch hit double last night. Blake Phillips, 1-0 pitch. Outside edge. Change-up call to strike.
Didn't like that one. Looked very high. Pretty consistent behind home plate, though, for Keith Wheeler.
Quickly, the 1-1. That's low. 2-1. Infield, all over the place. Shortstop Dylan Cheek in the outfield grass, shaded behind second base. So is second baseman A.J. Newby. The 2-1 pitch. Chopper to the right side. First baseman Zach Barnes has it. Flips to Blake Phillips, covering the bag in time for the 3-1 put out in out number 2. The bottom of the fifth. And now the lineup goes back to the top with Cole Kinninger. 1 for 1, a single, and a walk. 2 stolen bases.
Come on, Cole. Knock it out of here, man.
Here's the big shift. You watch all Wall's defense walk over to the left. Dylan Cheek now deep in the hole between short and third. Cole stands ready. The pitch from Blake Phillips.
Way outside.
Yeah. Easy for Cole to lay off. Ball one. Third baseman Brent Sellis is even with the bag. And Hudson Holt deep and left. But Phillips wipes his right hand and now steps off the mound. He wants his rag to wipe his hand. Now ready on the mound, the 1-0 pitch.
Oh,
Curveball popped up, foul to the catcher, and catch made for Jake Usre.
He was so off balance, he nearly fell down.
2 pop-ups to the catcher in the inning. That's how Blake Phillips likes it. And a 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. 5 complete from Horner Ballpark. We're scoreless in the 6A D1 state semifinal game 2 between the Keller Indians and the Rockwall Yellowjackets. Due up for Rockwall in the top of the 6th. 8-9-1. Case Cavan, Brock Schaus, and Jake Usre. Millennium Sports Network after this timeout.
Don't miss the UIL State Event of the Year, the 2026 State Baseball Championships, taking place June 4th through 6th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock. For schedule, spectator, and ticket information, please visit uiltexas.org/baseball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/baseball.
Millennium Sports wishes to thank our broadcast sponsors, JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett of Mansfield, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth and Max Ulrich, Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth and Hawan Green, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Price, sixstones.org of DFW and Roger Risher, author James C. Bivens' book Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon, and JR's Barbecue and more. JR and Vanessa Herrera. Thank you to our sponsors. 6th inning, Cole Kinninger has only used 58 pitches through 5, and John Frow takes over.
Ramming my mouth full of something so my blood sugar won't crash. Here's the Case Cavan. Cole Kinninger pitching brilliantly tonight. The first pitch. Swing and a miss at Smoke. Second one coming. Strike 2 on the inside edge. Who has reached base in this game so far for Rockwall?
AJ Newby reached on an error. We thought Dylan Cheek reached on an error and then was called back on the interference.
Here's the 0-2. Off the inside of the bat, Cole jammed him with a heater. 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
But that has been it.
Brock Schaus is on deck. 9-hole hitter. The 1-2 pitch from Cole Kinninger. Overhand curveball misses up high. I guess you'd call this an old-fashioned pitcher's deal here, Brenden.
Yeah, 2 very different styles.
2-2 to Case Cavan. Cole kicks and deals. Slow roller. Cole can't get there quickly. Coming. Max Segura makes the play. Great play by Max as he's playing very deep in the infield and edge of the outfield grass. Really hustled.
Yeah, might have lost sight on that ball for a second when Cole's trying to field it. Good focus.
Brock Schaus up. Cole sizes him up, kicks and deals. Massive smoke, but high and away.
Cole's right around that 65 pitch mark. This is where he's running the trouble in the past.
Ball 2 up high. Ball went into the outfield.
I didn't see where it came from, but it was deep in the right field. It must have came from over the right field wall.
We're scoreless here. Top of the 6th. Game 2 tomorrow if Keller can prevail. The 2-0 pitch from Cole. Swing and a miss and a changeup. Cole's version of the changeup. That was probably 80 miles an hour, not 70 though.
Yeah, Cole's changeup is Blake Phillips' fastball.
Yeah. 2-1 to Brock Schaus. Cole has the sign from Trevor Sumrow. Brings it. Simrow. Up high ball. This is dangerous territory for Cole. As you said, when he gets up around 65 pitches, sometimes something happens in his head and he just kind of loses focus a little bit. 3-1. Here we go. Hit hard. One hop to third. Backhanded by Jaden Muller. The throw to first. Yes, they got him. Thank you, Jaden. How about it, Brenden?
That's not an easy pick at all behind third base on one hard hop.
Backhanded it. Cole ought to give Jaden a hand when they get in the dugout after that one. Makes up for some of the other ones earlier in the year. It didn't go that way. Jake Usry 0 for 2 in the game. For the left side. The leadoff. Here's the play. Low and inside, ball 1. Rockwall hitting the side of the wall down there. Strike 1. What they're chanting the Indian chant to mock the Indians?
So I was wondering too. I heard some fans saying you're not the Indians, yeah.
Swing and a miss at Smoke. 1-2.
Jake Oosfred's always struck out twice against Cole, looking danger of a third.
1-2 with 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. Oh my, yes. That hit down the first baseline, foul. That would have been a base hit, everybody. Just a looper down there, chased valiantly by Logan Brown. I think he made a good run at it, but it came foul.
A jam shot on the left-hander. No chance to turn on it.
Here we go. He's back in there, Jake Usry. The 1-2 by Cole. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Change up. All the Indians are coming out now, Brenden. Look at that. They're fired up by the pitching of Cole Penninger. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 5.5. Coming up for the Indians. Brock Burkett, Max Segura, and Logan Brown after this time out on Millennium Sports Network.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game.
All right, everybody, get the rally caps out. We're coming up. The bottom of the 6th. Is this bottom of the 6th?
Yes.
Brock Burkett 0 for 2 in this game. Had a big game last night. 3 for 3, hit by a pitch. Right behind him, Max Segura. I'm thinking Max can deliver a well-hit ball between first and second. Another plane not hit behind the runner or to the right side, but that's where he really loves to go. Maybe hard to do, though, with a slow ball pitcher like Blake Phillips.
Yeah, like you said, looks like he's tried. He had the ground out to second earlier. So hard to wait on these slow pitches and control them.
Here's Brock at the plate, the lefty. Brock is a pure hitter. He's a streak hitter also. From the left side. Shortstop Dylan Cheek almost behind second base. The pitch. Hit behind Dylan. Dylan has it. The throw to first. Bounces it. It's loose. Did he beat the throw? Brenden?
Yes.
Base hit. I'm going to call that a base hit.
I think he had a beat already.
So Barry Rose bit the dust on that placement of the player out there at shortstop. Here's Max Segura. Max, over in the series. Look how much space there is. They get the second baseman behind second base.
Yeah.
It was my understanding Max could hit behind the runner. Was shipped on. The pitch home. Squared the bunt, let it go. Max knows how to deliver deep blows down the right field line. We've seen him several times. And Barry coming out. Anybody warming up? We haven't even paid any attention, Brenden.
No, I can see the Rockwall bullpen pretty clear. Nothing there. 66 pitches currently for Blake Phillips. But now he's pitching with pressure with Brock Burkett, who has 31 of 34 stolen bases on the year.
Now, Rob
over
Stramp.
at first.
Rob Stramp, he's 1A for me as the best coach, but 1A1 is Barry Rose. To be able to be at a game where these two great coaches oppose each other is a real blessing. And here is Max Segura. One-0 the count. At the belt, Blake Phillips steps off. Keller is up on our side. You hear him. Charging from third. The pitch home. High pitch. Ball 2. Max has squared the bunt. Let it go by. Brent Solis was crashing from third base. Two and 0 to Max. The pitch home. Down low. Ball 3. Squared the bunt, but let it go by.
Yeah, Blake Phillips wasn't really checking the runner on that last pitch at all either. Be surprised if Brock Burkett notices that.
Dylan Cheek, the shortstop, is playing in left field. Second baseman A.J. Newby almost behind the bag. Tied at third. The pitch. Outside, they walked it. Was that a deliberate walk, Brenden?
I don't think deliberate, but that was a bad miss on 3-0. That would almost make you think.
That brings up Logan Brown. Logan is 0 for about 20. He is in the middle of a deep slump. He's a great hitter, though. Hitting .410 for the season. 5 homers, 41 RBIs. He's got a runner at first, by the way.
Yeah, but it's Cody Miller. The senior, 8 of 10 on stolen bases, running from Max.
Do you let him hit away? Do you bunt? Who knows? Only Rob Stramp knows. Runners in first and second. A tied game, bottom of the 6th. You hear the fans. Logan's ready from the right side. Blake Phillips looks to second. Everybody crashing. I don't know what that was.
I thought that could have been a balk.
That should have been a balk.
He turned to throw to second, and there's no one there. Someone has to be covering the bag.
They blew that up. That's what Barry Rose was setting that up when it came out. Here's the pitch. Up high. Something is wrong with Blake Phillips, Brenden. He's rattled. Everybody in, especially at first base, ties the first baseman, Zach Barnes at third, Brent Solis. Pitch. The bunt laid down. No, it's foul.
Some Yellow Jackets headed to the bullpen. Liam Stiegel, who we saw yesterday, a junior reliever, as well as Dylan Lewis, another junior right-hand reliever.
You know what I just noticed about Logan? I believe it could be his shoe, but it looks like he might have a slight wrap on his left foot.
No, he normally has the shin guard protection.
Right, but it's behind.
Yeah.
One and one to count, no outs. A lot of room between short and third. Infield pretty deep. 1-1 to count. Crashing is the second baseman. Ball hit pretty deep to center field, but not deep enough. Could get a tag. The tag is throw to third. In there safely. Brock Burkett, sacrifice fly. Wow, that was close, Brenden.
Yeah, a little closer than expected. Reed Overstreet with a pretty good throw on the line. But again, how about that pre-play movement from Rockwall? Second baseman A.J. Newby crashed all the way in. He was in a scary spot standing right in front of Logan Brown.
I know, because you can be beheaded by a ball coming at you. That's what Barry is counting on, is Barry Rose, that will mess you with your hitter. It's a fairly deep hit ball. Jaden Moeller comes up with a double hit by a pitch. One out. Runners on the corners. Tie game. The pitch. Way up high. Now, Blake Phillips looks like he's guiding the ball now, Brenden. His motion has changed. That may just be a trick.
Yeah, but missing up, which we always talk about, that's normally a sign of a pitcher starting to fatigue.
They do have someone down there warming up. You can check to see who it is.
Oops, Stiegel and Dylan Lewis.
They're right-handers.
Yeah.
No lefties. One out. 1-0 the count to Jaden Muller. The pitch. Oh, it hit him. Hit him. Bases will be loaded. Thought the pitching coach is coming out to talk to.
Well, they need those one of those relievers to be ready. This is Russell Crossland, the pitching coach.
That's just a strategy talk, I think.
You're right. It seems like right now, pitcher Blake Phillips has just lost it. The walk was 4 pitches to Max Segura, and most of them weren't really even close. Logan.
Now I think we have a reliever coming in, Brenden. Somebody's running in there from the side. Oh, he goes back. That was 17 for Rockwall coming in there. Was that a relief pitcher?
That's Luke Stiegel.
Why did they bring him in? Now they send him back. More communication with the bullpen.
Yeah, I think he came in more in his own omission.
Bases juiced. Will the dam break? Maddox McCrary's up there. 0 for 5 in the series, but he's hitting .326. The sophomore, 1 homer, 29 RBIs, 1 out. The pitch, way inside. And let me tell you, folks, over at third base, Brock Burkett came running like he's going to try to steal home, to try to get Blake off balance. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit, right field. They could have two. The throw from third is cut. Great play by the right fielder. RBI. Great play by Brock Schouts to hold that to a 1-run situation.
Yeah, but a big delivery from the sophomore again, Maddox McCrary.
1-0. What is the plate umpire doing, Keith Wheeler? He's telling Rob Stramp he can't talk to his hitter, Carson Leslie. I don't think so. Here's Carson. It's 1-0 Keller. Carson 0 for 5 in the series. Maddox McCrary, the biggest hit of his sophomore life. Here we go, the pitch. Swing and a miss and a changeup. That ball was a shot over the head at first base. Who was that at first?
Zach Barnes.
Yeah, it's right over his head, right field. Brock Schouts came in, the pitch. Outside. Man, this is getting wild, these pitches, Brenden.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Catcher Jake Usray is having to slide out to his right a lot to block these balls.
Carson Leslie is ready. The 1-1 pitch from Blake Phillips on the way. Low and away. Ball 2. I don't want the Indians to win 1-0. I want to blow it out right here. Sorry, folks, if you don't like that, what I said, but telling the truth in my heart. They need this because they're going to be a game 3 tomorrow. The 2-1. Outside. Over at first, Maddox McCready broke the pitch, but there was nowhere to go. He just did that to distract the pitcher. The bases are loaded. 1 out. The 3-1. Low and away. He walked him. An RBI. In comes Max Segura from third. Is that Max?
Yep.
2-0 Keller. Barry's coming out. That'll be all probably. Too many smoke and mirrors for Rockwall's Blake Phillips. It's only got him. And here we go. Now we have 17 coming in.
That's Liam Stiegel.
Liam Stiegel.
He pitched last night. And checking in on his finish last night in the 5-2 Rockwall win.
Keller needs runs. They need to decisively clean these bases, Brenden. Get ready for tomorrow. That's my opinion, but a win is a win is a win, but you want to win decisively and clean out the memories of last night's loss and feel like you're in control of the series and you're going to go forward.
Yeah, we can always say not enough. Can't have too much insurance and protection on the other ends. 2, you've come back from 2 runs plenty of times yourself. I don't think Rockwall's scared of a 2-run deficit.
Coming up will be our JJ Casino Parties in North Texas postgame show, and Brenden, is going to be a long one. I may be headed to the field. We'll see.
For Liam Stiegel, this is his 3rd appearance in the playoffs. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed no hits, no runs, has struck out 1 batter, and allowed no walks in those 3 1/3 innings. He's 6'2", 165-pound junior with an 84 to 88 mile per hour fastball, curveball, and a changeup.
It's been so frustrating for the Keller fans, and now they have a chance to win this game handily if they can get a couple of key hits with the bases loaded. Trevor Sumrall, who's so overdue, coming up. Bases loaded, 2 runs in, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. At the belt, Liam Stiegel, the pitch home really fast, misses outside. Boy, this is a big change, Brenden.
Yeah, these Indian hitters, you're probably watching the warm-ups very closely, trying to adjust.
The 1-0 from the belt, Liam Stiegel. Didn't even look at the bases. Here's the pitch. Low, bounce it in front of home plate. He didn't even check the runners, Brenden.
Yeah, they're not worried, not holding the runners really at all. He's focused at the plate.
Jaden's over at third. Tied on the corners at third, Brent Solis and Zach Barnes at first for the 2-0 pitch. At second, A.J. Newby and Dylan Sheikich, conditional position, but in tied. The pitch is up and in, ball 3. Uh-oh, Brenden. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that Rockwall just can't throw strikes in this inning.
3-0 to Trevor Sumrall. Here's the pitch. He walked it. 3-0.
Rockwall pitching, not helping themselves out. A walk, a hit by pitch, and then 2 more RBI walks in the inning.
We have a runner going in the game for the catcher. That's an RBI, by the way, on that walk.
His freshman infielder, Gray Croson, as the runner. He has no stolen bases this year.
The pitch home. Inside for a strike at the knees to Mason Gower. Still 1 out, 3 runs in. Bases loaded. Pitch. Popped up to the left side. Could be playable down the third baseline. Shortstop moves over and makes the play. That's Dylan Cheek. But with 2 outs, guess who's coming to home? Cole Kenninger. You know me, I'm a flair for the dramatic, Brenden. You know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Keller's almost batted around the inning. Brock Burkett led the inning off. He's on deck. All 9 Indians to the plate.
Cole had a couple of walks in the game. He's only had 1 hit in the series. He is very due. Steps in to face the right-hander, Liam Stiegel. The pitch home. Popped up to the left side, close to out of play. Could be playable. No, it's out of play. You know, Stiegel doesn't even look at the runners. Okay? Maybe he doesn't need to. The base is loaded. I'd still watch third base. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cole. Hit hard. Backhanded by the shortstop. Throw to second. Too late. Run scores. It's a base hit for Cole. Another run in. 4-0.
Wow. I mean, Dylan Cheek did all he could.
That's an infield hit. It's a base hit. And shortstop Dylan Cheek threw it to A.J. Barnes, but too late. Now we have another runner coming in for Keller.
That's Brock Meek for Cole.
Now Brock Burkett started the inning. Here he goes. Brock had an RBI single. Actually, just a single, and then he scored a run from the left side. Bases still loaded. Keller looking for more. Pitch is low and away. Bases juiced. Liam Stiegel on the hill. At the belt. The pitch home. Strike, outside edge. You know, third baseman Brent Solis is not holding the runner, so I don't like to coach in the booth, but I'd start that guy up there and try to disrupt this hitter, the pitcher, because they couldn't pick him, and he can just go a few steps. 1-1 the count to Brock Burkett. The pitch, outside, ball 2.
That's Carson Leslie at third. He's not dancing down the line as much as like Brock Burkett did earlier in the inning.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless, Keller up 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive, but out of play to the left. I'm just looking for one very decisive hit by Keller. They're scoring the runs, but I see him just drill one. Just to feel good. You know what I mean? It feels good to drill one.
Yeah, you're still not too convinced and happy when half your runs on RBI walks. You want to hit some confidence.
2-2 the count to Brock. Liam with the pitch. Down low.
Full count, and again, nowhere to put the hitter.
Bases loaded. 3-2, 2 outs. Everybody's going to be running on this one. Liam's ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Line drive down the right field line, deep but foul. He tagged it.
Well, he jumped all over it, but well out in front.
He had to worry about runners running up on the hitters in front of him as they're all running like crazy. You don't want to run in front of the guy in front of you, you're out. Again, 3-2. Brock Burkett. The pitch. Popped up. Shallow right field. Underneath his second baseman. A.J. Newby makes a catch. For the Indians, though. 4 runs. On 2 hits. We have an E?
No errors.
No errors. 3 runners left. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Keller up 4-0. Keller can hold the fort. They'll go to game 3 tomorrow. But it's a top second. Hudson Holt, Dylan Cheek, and Brent Silas coming up for the Rockwall Yellowjackets. You're listening to Millennium Sports. Back in a moment.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
Coming up, the JJ Casino Parties in North Texas post-game show. If you want to have a casino party, call them. They'll put it together for you. It's reasonable. It's not real gambling, but it's just for the family, for kids, for fundraisers. Here we go.
Leading off for the Yellowjackets, the left fielder, number 12, Hudson Holt.
Here we go. Hudson Holt coming in 0 for 2. Cole Kenninger kicks and deals. Strike 1 on the outside edge. Has anybody reached on Cole, Brenden?
Just on an error.
That's it. The 0-1. Line drive, left field, but not deep. Coming over, Maddox McCreary makes a catch. Brenden, I hope this works. Got it. You got it right there. Dylan Sheik with one out. Top of the seventh. Reached on an error. That's the only player that's reached. The pitch home. A little low, ball one.
Just 76 pitches right now for Cole.
The 1-0. This is outside. Infield deep all the way around. Playing in traditional places. Outfield medium depth. Somebody warming up in the pen. The pitch is up in, but it's called strike. Let's see if we can see what it is, folks. Fastball fouled off. It goes to 2-2. That bullpen in left field is a long ways away. Brendan's doing his best with binoculars to see.
Cameron Ireland.
2-2 the count to Dylan Sheik. Here's the pitch. Up high. 3-2. That was way up there. Full count. One out. The pitch. Hit toward first base. Base hit. First hit of the game. Right past Logan Brown.
Logan laid out and was trying to help his pitcher, Cole Henniger, out, make a play. An opposite field single just between first and second.
So now Cam Ireland becomes more important. Are there just one guy or are there two out there, Brent? It's really hard to see.
Cam's only one throwing.
Okay, somebody's helping him.
Yeah.
Here's Brent Sellis. 1 for 4 in the series from the right side. Cole with the pitch. Up and in, but it was still a strike. That's the second game in a row that Cole's lost a no-hitter in the last inning. The 0-1. Line drive, center field, base hit coming on. Brock Burkett picks it up. They're getting on Cole now.
Yeah, that one the best hit ball of the night for Rockwall.
Best hit for anybody. It was a really hard shot. Four to nothing, Keller. You can't have enough runs, as you heard Brenden say. You need insurance. A.J. Newby coming up. 1 for 3 and 1 for 5 in this series. At 239 on the year. Cole looks to second. Brings the pitch. A bunt attempt. Lets it go by. A ball. Looked like a strike from here, but it's ball one.
That was Harry Rose, third base coach, just still pointing at his base runners on first and second, barking out commands.
1-0 to A.J. Newby. Steps out. How many pitches Cole had? He hadn't had that many.
I'm currently at about 82.
The pitch. Squares the bunt, lets it go by, ball 2. I got to stand up, Brenden.
Ooh.
Everybody's standing in this stadium right now, not just myself. Up and down the baselines, behind the dugouts.
Yeah, fans sitting behind the outfield wall, left center.
A.J. Newby at the plate. 2-0 pitch. Up high, 3-0.
The last two were very clearly balls. The first one was definitely questionable.
I don't understand this. I guess they're trying to get him to go for a bad pitch and foul it off. 3-0 to A.J. Newby. Reed Overstreet on deck. Oh, my word. The pitch. Ball 4 as he flips the bat to go to first.
And the wheels start coming off a little bit for Cole Kininger. Is essentially perfect through 6 1/3. Back-to-back singles, a walk, and potential tying run is at the plate, and Reed Overstreet.
Cam Arlen is through warming up. He's standing at the cage, ready to come in the ball game if needed. Reed Overstreet, this kid just scares the heck out of me. He's a great hitter. He has struck out twice in this game. I saw him in a home run here last week against Waxahachie to beat him. Right over the right field wall, 330. Who's out there talking to the Indians right now, Brenden?
Jared Stafford.
Jared Stafford's out there. This is the thing about Cole. If you've seen him pitch, he's great, but he runs into these points where he can't get the ball over the plate. I don't know why. Just throw strikes and you'll win the game. Here comes Reed Overstreet, the lefty. Only hitting 220, but he raised his average 100 points during the playoffs. Infield all the way around back deep for Keller, not holding any runners. 1 out. Cole steps off.
Got Cole at 87 pitches.
Yeah, that's about as far as he can go. Just hope he can get this one hitter. Reed Overstreet from the left side to pitch home. Outside edge. No, says plate umpire Keith Wheeler. I thought that was a strike.
And he's not even getting the close ones right now.
The 1-0.
No help for Cole.
Down low. Ball 2. I'm bringing Cam Arlen in the game right now. I don't want to mess around. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. You're up 4-0. Cole's ready. Brings the pitch. Up high.
On strike.
That's a strike.
Reed Overstreet tried to sell it. Keith Wheeler at home plate gave a little comeback sign first before giving the K sign.
He
Umpire
checks.
don't like
Overstreet checks with him. 3-1 the count. Cole with the pitch. Fouled off. It was smoked all the way. It was in the strike zone. 3-2. Bases loaded. 2 outs. The runners will be going. Aren't there 2 outs?
1.
1 out. Boy, I tell you, this glass faked me out, Brenden. It's not my eyes. 1 out. So they will not be running with the pitch. Cole brings it. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a changeup.
Three strikeouts tonight on Reed Overstreet.
I don't know how I'll get down there, Brenden.
8 for the game.
It's going to be tough. It's a tough journey. Here comes Zach Barnes. See, that's why I'm not coaching. I said I would have brought in Cam. Wrong choice. Cam's a great reliever. Zach Barnes, 0 for 5 in the series from the right side. The pitch. Squares the bunt, lets it go by, strike one.
Zach is likely scheduled to be the Game 3 starter for Rockwall.
How many strikeouts has Cole got now?
8.
The 0-1 pitch. Up high. One and one. Cole works deliberately at the belt. Kicks and deals. Ball hit medium deep to center field. Brock Burkett chases it. Makes the catch. Game over. Indians win. Indians win. 4-0. Great catch by Brock. You take it away from here, Brenden. Get in the line. I'll be with you soon.
Keller with 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The winning team, the losers, Rockwall, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. Winning pitcher, Cole Kinniger, going the distance, 7 innings, no runs, 8 strikeouts, and 1 walk. The losing pitcher is Blake Phillips. Went 5 1/3 inning, struck out 2, walked 2, and is the losing pitcher, his first loss of the playoffs after 4-0 start. The win for Cole is his 4th in the playoffs. He's 4-0. And the Indians make it to Game 3 tomorrow on air at 2 o'clock. First pitch, 2:30 for winner take all and state on the line as we kick off the JJ Casino Parties of North Texas post-game show. JJ Millennium Sports wishes to thank broadcast sponsors JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett of Mansfield, State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth and Max Ulrich, Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth and Juan Green, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Price, sixstones.org of DFW and Roger Risher, JR's Barbecue and More, JR and Vanessa Herrera, and author James C. Bivens' book Walking Through the Valley of Grief. Available now on Amazon. 4-0. Keller, the victors in Game 2 here from Horner Ballpark on the campus of Dallas Baptist. We'll take our first time out in the JJ Parties of North Texas post-game show. And in return, we'll talk more about the game wrap-up from tonight. 4-0. Keller in Game 2 of Rockwall.
JJ Casino Parties is a family-owned business with a rich tradition of delivering Las Vegas-style theme parties to communities in the DFW area since 1985. For over 3 decades, owners Jim and son Carly Everett have been the premier choice for turning special occasions into thrilling and unforgettable experiences. For details, look them up at jjcasinoparties.com and let the games begin.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The playoffs are heating up, and so is the building season. When it's time to pour that driveway, slab, or foundation, call the team that delivers concrete. Cowtown Ready Mix, 817-759-2599. Located throughout the Metroplex. Look on our website for plant locations under cowtownreadymix.com. Thanks to Max Ulrich of Cowtown Ready Mix.
Wasps buzzing in your backyard? Spiders and ants taking over your kitchen? Rodents planning a housewarming party in your attic? Not on our watch. Alliance Pest keeps pests out and your home safe.
We're celebrating the Game 2 victory, 4-0 Keller over Rockwall in the 6A Division I state semifinal. 4 runs for Keller in the bottom of the 6th inning after the game was scoreless through the first 5.5. Until finally someone broke the lid off the basket. So that was big time. As we're waiting to get deeper into the post game, our player of the games were Cole Kinniger. He was at the plates, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a stolen base, and an RBI. He also had a walk. And on the mound, he pitched a complete 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, struck out 8, walked 1, and allowed 0 runs. And carried the no-hitter with him into the bottom of the 7th and with 1 out. And so it was broken up by Dylan Cheek, single to right field, and then Brent Sellis had one up the middle to knock those 2 off. Other final scores, Tomball 11-4 over Flower Mound Marcus. A long first inning. The starter threw over 40 pitches for Flower Mound Marcus, and Marauder struggled to close out Tomball after giving them the first loss of the season last night. Thank you to Rebecca for that update. Lake Travis already knocked off Summer Creek in their 2 games, so Lake Travis is awaiting for the winner of this game here tomorrow. They might be tuned in, scouting their state opponents, either Rockwall or Keller. And also in 6A Division II, Spring Branch Memorial and Dripping Springs. That plays the winner of Flower Mound Marcus and Tomball. And last night, Dripping Springs took game 1 on Thursday, and Spring Branch took game 2 tonight. So game 3 over at the University of Houston for those 2 schools at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Also be a game 3 in 5A Division II between Argyle and Lovejoy over at Frisco at 7:30. Game 2 at 1 o'clock between Kingwood Park and Sherryland in the 5A Division II state semifinal. Aledo knocked off McKinney North today, swept the Bulldogs with a 12-2 win last night and a 7-6 comeback win today right before this game. And that is a look at our scoreboard state semifinal edition here from Warner Ballpark, campus of DBU. It's the JJ Parties of North Texas post-game show. Still looking to see if we're going to have any post-game interviews. Waiting to check in on the field. And now I hear someone, John, coming in.
Hello, Brenden.
Hello.
You just turned it on. It was turned off. Hold on, I'm going to get
I have Coach Stramp here in just a moment. Tomorrow, looking ahead at the projected starters for Keller, I'm expecting the senior right-hander Connor Davenport, who's 6-0 with a 1.429 ERA
in 49 innings with 62 strikeouts and 14 walks and a 0.952 whip. Connor expected to be on the hill for the Indians, while the Game 3 starter for Rockwall has been their first baseman, Zach Barnes. He's pitched 2 Game 3s in the playoffs, and he went 7 innings in both of them. Won both contests. Against Wiley, 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 strikeouts. And against Waxahachie, 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs. And now we're going to John on the field.
Hello.
Here we are.
Okay. Please keep the mic turned on.
Uh-huh.
Coach, that was a great win. I was, but tomorrow, Coach, Game 3, all the marbles. Who you bringing to the hill?
Davenport will start.
That's a great Game 3 closer. I just want to keep this brief because I know you want to get home and rest, but we really enjoyed this game. This was Keller Indians baseball. Not totally what we want yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, we didn't make too many mistakes, but a lot of that has Cole controlled things on his end. And but it was fairly clean.
Just got to come out and play Keller baseball tomorrow, and then June 6th we'll have a reunion.
Yeah, we got a tough chore ahead of us. That's a good team. They got a pitcher for Game 3, and
well, you got one for Game 3, a great Game 3 pitcher.
We're prepared for Game 3, so it should be interesting.
We love you, Coach. See you tomorrow. God bless.
Appreciate it, John.
All right, and that's interview with the Indians head coach Rob Stramp, brought to you by Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth. Our players of the game, Brock Burkett Jaden Moeller and Cole Kinniger, brought to you by TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Kreis and JJ Casino Parties of DFW. With that, we'll thank everyone for getting us here tonight for this Game 2 4-0 Keller victory. For Keller ISD Athletic Director Eric Persine, Assistant AD Bart Helsley. For Keller Indians.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I may get another interview. Hold on. Just keep going.
We also have chance for another post-game interview. And these teams will be back up here not too early, at 2:30 start.
We'll get them next game. I'll be back.
All right. Wrapping up once again for Keller Indians head baseball coach Rob Stramp and Rockwall ISD athletic director Greg Priest. Rockwall head baseball coach Barry Rose. Dallas Morning News and TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com, our local media. President and play-by-play John Frow, your color analyst and site engineer Brenden Snow, our on-hands engineer Rick Snow tonight, and our logistics sound coordinator Antonio Juarez. Los Ochos, Los Guapos. Rockwall Yellowjackets, Keller Indians, UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball is written, produced, and directed by John Frow and the Millennium Sports Network, copyright 2026. Follow us to the UIL 6A Division I State Championship game at Dell Diamond, Saturday, June 6th. 11:30 airtime and a noon first pitch. But make sure you're first tune in tomorrow. Again, 2 o'clock airtime, 2:30 first pitch, Game 3 between the Keller Indians and the Rockwall Yellowjackets. If anything comes awry, make sure you check out our Twitter at MSN Sports _TX. And you can also check out our website,
MillenniumSportsDFW.com. Well, signing off from Horner Ballpark, Keller Indians 4, Rockwall Yellowjackets nothing. That'll do it for Game 2. We'll be back with Game 3 tomorrow and a trip to state on the line. Thanks for tuning in and good night.
You've been listening to Millennium Sports' presentation of UIL 6A Division I State Semifinal Baseball between the Rockwall Yellowjackets and the Keller Indians. Millennium Sports wishes to thank our broadcast sponsors: JJ Casino Parties of North Texas, Jim and Carly Everett, State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, and Cowtown Ready Mix of Fort Worth, Misero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, Alliance Pest Control of Fort Worth, TK Realty of Roanoke and Tyler Kreis, sixstones.org of DFW and Roger Fisher, and author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon. Millennium Sports invites you to follow UIL 6A playoff baseball through the state championship at Dell Diamond Round Rock on Saturday, June 6th, starting at 11:30 a.m. Thanks for listening. Drive safely. This is the Millennium Sports Network.